New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
New Thought Media Network proudly presents On Purpose with Reverend Beth Linguri. Wednesdays at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Central European Time. Come find purpose, nurture growth, and live your passion. And now On Purpose with Reverend Beth Linguri.
Hello, everyone. So good to be with you again this week. It's been a great week. We've had lots of activity with Christmas and the solstice and so many different things pulling on us and our attention. So I'd like to invite you today to move into a time of stillness, a time of reflection, a time of being together and in silence. So to review, for some of you, I'm Reverend Beth Linguri. I'm the founder of the Center for Spiritual Living and Center for Peace in Geneva, Switzerland, and I greet you this morning from Switzerland. This series on purpose is dedicated to this idea that each one of us is a spiritual being in this incarnation, in this body, in this life, as a gift to the universe, so that the divine can express in and through each one of us. So we are spiritual beings having this human experience. And we've been given the gift of life, this great gift of life to give and express through each one of us that which we can do, be, express our passion. It's based on the book by Ernest Holmes called This Thing Called You. And I'll just refresh some of what Ernest Holmes says. He said, you are seeking the joy of living. You wish to be needed. You wish to be loved, to be seen, to be of value. And we come into this incarnation with these desires, with these wishes. And we each have a specific purpose that no one else can fulfill. No one else can be what we can be and give what we can give. So we try to set our intentions each day to align with that which is ours to do. What brings me joy? Why am I here? And I repeat these words to remind us that each one of us is here to serve. So I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve others. I'm here to help them see themselves and their purpose, to be seen. This is when I feel complete. This is when I felt seen. Make each moment count on purpose to express my purpose. And so I encourage each one here to do the same. So today I'd like to refresh our minds about the idea that Ernest Holmes expressed in this book that I shared with you last week, this idea called the law of belief. Life wishes to make a gift because in doing so, it flows through you. So life wishes to make the gift because in so doing, it is flowing into its own self-expression. It's called the law of belief in that it is as you believe that you express in your life. Your life is a mirror of your beliefs. And where do we get these beliefs? Well, we get them from our childhood, from our parents. We're brought up with these ideas, with these beliefs. And so when we find that there are things in our life which we aren't in alignment with, we need to undo those beliefs, because these laws are always impersonal. Let me explain the law of belief in the terms that he uses in his book. This idea that you create as you are expressing. You create your life according to your own beliefs and your own expression. He uses the analogy of the law of gravitation. Law, it is impersonal. It's not the same. It's the same for everyone, and it acts upon us no matter what our person. Each one is receiving the law and the results of the law exactly as they express. So if I tried to jump off my balcony, the law of gravitation, I will fall down. I could hurt myself. That's my choice. If I go down the stairs and out the front door, I don't hurt myself because I just follow with the law. If I decide to put my stove in the kitchen and use it to cook, or I can take the stove out and put it in the living room and open the door, and I can be very hot and uncomfortable. And I can open the door of the stove and it can light my curtains on fire, and it creates danger. So the law is impersonal. It just acts the way it always does. It is up to us to work with it in a way that works in our advantage and to our purpose, to our life purpose, which is to express this gift of life to others by giving, by serving, by loving others. This time of Christmas and solstice is a time of self-reflection. And so I invite you during this time to reflect on those beliefs that may be coming up for you, causing things in your life that you don't wish to happen. Let me share this idea of the summer solstice, of the winter solstice with you. The solstice is a still point. It happened last Friday on December 22nd, so we're still in that energy of the solstice. It's a still point where the sun reverses its cycle and the days get either longer from this point or shorter. A still point creates an opportunity. It takes an opportunity where we can access the void, the space between the past, and we are releasing the future, which has not been. This void provides a container of freedom to make different choices and to raise the bar for yourself on how you want to go forward in this life. This is also a time of completions, of focusing on what you're leaving behind, more so than what you wish to manifest in the future. For this solstice, we recommend a balance of social and personal time so that you have a chance to go inward and reflect. Go inward into your own depths and reflect and allow for what needs to be completed to surface with clarity. What beliefs are we holding on to that don't serve us, that we can now let go of, so they no longer manifest in our life? We can work with the sun's energy and use the spirit of fire as an ally to cleanse and burn and release the old. And so we have New Year's coming up next week, and it is a time of, again, many people make New Year's resolutions or let go of things in the past and take on new things. And I invite each one to reflect on what you would love to manifest in your life as your gift, serving others and loving others. And reflect on what might be standing in your way in terms of a belief, something that you'd like to let go of. You can even write it on a paper and release it, burn it up, let it go. Create a ritual for yourself. Solstices can be times of healing as they support the shift point where you release, forgive, and reset something that perhaps has kept you hostage in the past. With this solstice, we enter into a time frame until the next solstice, which will be in the summer, where we are revising, restructuring, revaluing, repatterning, and recommitting to living the way of our truth. This year is a big one, and it's highly recommended that you be as prepared as possible. So how do we move into this point of stillness? I'm going to call on another mentor of mine, someone who has been a teacher in a way through his writings, called Eric Schiffman. And he writes about stillness. And I would love for you to reflect on this as I read it, this idea, this image of stillness. Imagine a spinning top. Can you imagine a top just spinning at full speed? Stillness is like a perfectly centered top, spinning so fast it appears motionless. It appears this way not because it isn't moving, but because it's spinning at full speed. Stillness is not the absence or negation of energy, not the absence of life or movement. Stillness is dynamic. It is unconflicted movement. It is life in harmony with itself. It is skill in action. And it can be experienced whenever there is total, uninhibited, unconflicted participation in the moment you are in. Let me say that again. It is experienced whenever there is total, uninhibited, unconflicted participation in the moment you are in. So it's full participation in this moment when you are wholeheartedly present with whatever you are doing. Stillness, therefore, is a higher energy state than what we're used to. This is because we're really very wholehearted, unconflicted about anything. And when you're not wholehearted, when you'd rather be someplace other than where you are, parts of you shut down and you begin not to participate. Your energy circulation becomes constricted. We can even feel it. And that creative life force is not able to flow through you. Your energy flow, the amount of life force flowing through you, begins to diminish. And this source of energy does not diminish, but the amount that flows through you does. This leads to consternation, ill health, low energy, lowered vitality, lack of enthusiasm, could even be depression or frustration or unhappiness or suffering. None of this feels good. So this is the point. When you experience yourself in stillness, that is when you give your undivided attention to experiencing the truth about you. You will experience the conflict-free, calm, dynamic peace of perfectly centered, abundant life energy. This exquisite peace deep within you is actually the experience of the divine. It's the experience of peace, of harmony, of joy. It's this oneness that you feel as you're connected with the divine. And then that divine flowing through you as you is the passion that desires to express through you as life. Life is the gift given to you to express. Life is the gift of the divine source energy given to you to allow to flow through you. And there is an energy and a life to express that can only be expressed through you. So it is in this point of stillness, this exquisite peace, this conflict-free, calm, dynamic peace, where you are in oneness and harmony with this divine energy. And that is then that you can uncover that purpose. That purpose makes itself known to you. It's how God is experiencing himself, herself, itself in you now and always. And when we begin to take time each day to be in this space of stillness and allow this gift to be recognized, to be connected with it, and express it, it may be the only sense of the divine that someone you meet that day has ever expressed. It's amazing. So this feeling tone of the stillness of this being or existence itself, it's the truest thing about who you are. It is the truest thing about who you are. What we go through in our everyday life, all of the experiences, all of the to's and fro's of beings and not beings, and the people we meet and the things we do are all just part of that, of that outward being. And when they come from this inward knowing, they flow with ease and grace. When you experience the peace within you, you spontaneously undergo a fundamental transformation in the way you think about yourself and how you see the world. Nothing will ever quite seem the same again. And what I have discovered, and I know that each one of you will discover as well, that when this becomes your center, when you begin with this place, then the things in your outward world just fall into place. Synchronicity happens. I surrender to being that gift of divinity, and all else falls into place to support that. And my life is divinely guided. And it's full of joy and excitement and passion and joy, pleasure and fun. It's joy-filled. It's a beautiful life. So as we close our time together, I'm going to invite you into a life-filling meditation. It's called Divine Light. It's actually comes from the Hindu tradition. It's by Swami Sivananda Arada. And I received this as a gift from a friend recently, and I'm sharing this gift with each one of you. So I invite you now to center yourself wherever you are. You can stand if you like, or you can sit in your chair. You can just be in harmony with the place you're in. And as I read this, just allow these words, take this as an opportunity to just absorb the light of the divine and let that light become your being, who you are. So just relax your shoulders and your neck and your face. Lightly close the eyes. Just simply allow the lids to fall down and close the light out of your eyes. And begin to focus on the space between the eyebrows. Imagine a vast source of brilliant white light above your head. Now become aware of your breath. As you visualize that light above your head, become aware of the breath and exhale fully. Now inhale deeply, tensing your arms and your hands, and you might even raise your hands above your head. And hold your breath and affirm with me, I am created by divine light. I am sustained by divine light. I am protected by divine light. I am surrounded by divine light. I am ever growing into divine light. And now relax. Slowly lowering your arms if you've lifted them, and release all tension in your body. And use your imagination and see yourself standing in a shower of brilliant white light. See the light showering down all around you, and see some of it entering through the top of your head, filling you to completely overflowing with this brilliant white light. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply, tensing your arms beside you. I am created by divine light. I am sustained by divine light. I am surrounded by divine light. I am ever growing into divine light. Relax and simply concentrate on the warmth of the light. Feel the warm glow of the light suffusing your entire being, inside as well as out. Simply acknowledge every cell of your physical body filled with light. Every level of consciousness is illumined with light. Divine light penetrates every single cell, every level of consciousness. I am one with the light. I am one with the light. I am now a channel for divine light flowing through me. The divine light invocation is an exercise of will and an act of surrender. Be receptive to the light and accept that you are a channel for divine light. And so I invite you to join me now with deep feelings of gratitude. With deep feelings of gratitude. And a desire to share the light with others and to turn your palms forward and mentally open the doors of your spiritual heart. And you open them wide and see and feel that excess light streaming forth, creating this clockwise spiral that reaches up to the source of light above. And now in this moment, where you are filled with this light and you can see this divine light moving through you, see someone that you like to help. It may be yourself, maybe a friend, or it may be a situation that you've seen on the news. Or it may be someone you don't even know, but you know that that person needs light. See someone you'd like to help. See them in the center of this spiral of light. If it's a person, see that person happy, healthy, and whole. See that person wrapped in the light, filled with the light. Gently lift it up to the source of light above, merging with the light, becoming one with the light. So let us bring our palms together in a gesture of gratitude. This gesture of gratitude for the gift of light, for the gift of life, for the gift of love, flowing through each one of us at this beautiful time of the year, each day. And shine your light outwards to those you meet each day. And the gift of gratitude. I am grateful for each one here, and I accept the gift of gratitude for my life and for the life of all. And so it is. Go in peace.
Thanks for watching. Join us again next Wednesday for more of On Purpose with Reverend Beth Linguri, only on New Thought Media Network. Learn more at www.ntmedia.org.